The King in Yellow. The King in Yellow isn't a god in the traditional sense. It's worse. It's an idea, a presence, sometimes a man in tattered robes, sometimes a symbol, sometimes just a play that infects minds. Originating in Robert W. Chambers' stories and later absorbed into Lovecraft's mythos, this entity doesn't invade through teeth and claws. It seeps in through language, art, and thought. At the center is a cursed play, The King in Yellow. Act 1 seems normal, but by Act 2, madness, suicides, reality buckles. Those who read it are never the same, like their minds have glimpsed something behind the curtain of the universe, and it looked back. The king resides in Carcosa, a city outside time, tethered to black stars and the Lake of Hali. Whether he's a deity, a cursed symbol, or a psychic infection, no one knows. That's the point. The horror here isn't death, it's becoming something else. Quietly, inevitably, just because you read the wrong words. SCP-3001. SCP-3001 isn't a monster. It's a place, a void outside existence soaked in red and silence. A containment breach hurls researcher Robert Scranton into this non-reality. There's no air, no matter, no time. Just infinite red and the slow erosion of body and mind. And he doesn't die. He lingers, for years. What makes SCP-3001 pure cosmic horror is its emptiness. No gods, no demons. Just total indifference. Scranton records his thoughts as he fades, his voice warping, memory slipping, body liquefying slowly. He talks to no one. He hopes someone's listening, but we're never sure anyone is. SCP-3001 is terrifying because it reveals a fate worse than death, surviving in a place where reality itself has failed. No monsters chase you. You are the monster now, a mind clinging to identity in an environment that erases both. It's a story where the villain isn't evil, it's entropy, and in the end, the universe doesn't scream. It forgets you ever existed. Cthulhu. Cthulhu isn't just Lovecraft's most famous creation. It's the face of cosmic horror. Not because it attacks cities or commands armies, but because it exists on a scale that warps perception and sanity. Buried beneath the Pacific Ocean in the sunken city of R'lyeh, Cthulhu sleeps. Not dead, not alive, just waiting. And when the stars align, it will rise again. Those who dream of it lose their grip on reality. Artists draw it without knowing why. Cults worship it blindly. And when a ship crew stumbles upon R'lyeh, one man survives, barely, and he's shattered by what he saw. Cthulhu is described as part octopus, part dragon, part nightmare, but even that's wrong. It can't be understood, only approximated. The terror of Cthulhu is in its casual indifference. It doesn't want anything from us. It simply is, and its return would erase human history like smudging chalk. It doesn't need to hate us. Our existence is irrelevant. That's true cosmic fear. Shub-Niggurath. Shub-Niggurath is not subtle. She is fecundity incarnate, cosmic birth gone wrong. Often called the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, she doesn't just represent life, she twists it. Her presence floods forests with bloated, writhing spawn, grotesque mockeries of growth. Wherever she appears, the natural world becomes perverse, unstoppable, sick with creation. Unlike other Lovecraftian gods, Shub-Niggurath is worshipped directly, even summoned in terrible woodland rituals. But worship brings no reward, only corruption. Her blessings are monstrous offspring, parasitic fertility, or the erosion of self. You don't pray to her for salvation. You become a vessel, a thing to gestate the unknowable. What makes her cosmic horror isn't just her form, it's the impossibility of resisting her function. Life, but unhinged. She doesn't love or hate, she overwhelms. A cosmic factory of limbs and mouths churning forever. She's not the goddess of life. She's the reminder that life doesn't care if it's beautiful, only that it continues, no matter what it looks like. Slake Moths. From the twisted world of Perdido Street Station come the Slake Moths. Creatures so alien, they don't just kill you. They feed on your dreams. Towering insectoid beasts with wings that shimmer like impossible geometry. They don't flap or buzz. They hypnotize. When they fly, your mind begins to slip, mesmerized by wings that fold in ways reality shouldn't allow. Their hunger? It's not for flesh. It's for consciousness. They devour a person's imagination, leaving behind a living, breathing shell. Eyes open, body functioning, mind utterly erased. And they're smart. They hide, stalk, manipulate. One of them is terrifying. A group? Apocalyptic. What makes them cosmic is their defiance of physical laws, their non-human needs, and their origin from another dimension. They're not evil, they're just wrong. Not meant for this world, and yet loose inside it. Slake moths don't roar or shriek. They hum softly in your dreams. And when you wake up hollow, you won't even remember what you lost. SCP-093. SCP-093 looks simple, just a red disc-shaped stone that glows when held by a human. But once it touches a reflective surface, it becomes a portal, a gateway to an Earth, but not our Earth. What lies beyond is a dead world, eerily familiar and fundamentally wrong. Each journey through SCP-093's mirror opens into a different version of reality, and every version tells a story of failure, corruption, or collapse. Exploration logs reveal ghost cities, mutated corpses, machines still humming in places abandoned for centuries. There are signs that something divine or demonic interfered. Sometimes it's worshipped, sometimes feared, sometimes utterly ignored, until it was too late. SCP-093 isn't a monster, but it reveals monsters, especially the ones hiding inside religion, government, and time itself. The horror isn't in what it shows, but in the creeping realization that our Earth might not be far behind, because whatever ended those worlds, it feels inevitable, and the mirror is still glowing. The spiral. There's no monster, no god, just a shape. The spiral. In Uzumaki, Junji Ito takes one of the simplest patterns in nature and turns it into a force that consumes an entire town, body, and soul. It starts subtly. A man becomes obsessed with spiral objects. A girl's hair begins curling in impossible ways. Snails grow from classmates. The deeper you go, the more reality bends. Not with violence, but with quiet, inescapable obsession. What makes the spiral terrifying is its purity. There's no explanation, no villain, no ancient cult. Just a geometric curse that rewrites physics, flesh, and memory. The town of Kuruzu-cho becomes an oubliette of time. People spiraling into the ground, into themselves, into nothing. It's not just horror, it's mathematical inevitability, a visual cosmic infection that infects logic itself. And like all great cosmic horror, you can't fight it. You don't even notice you're part of it until you've already started turning. Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth doesn't knock on the door of reality. It is the door. It's described as a confluence of glowing spheres, yet also as a presence beyond space and time, aware of everything that ever was or will be. In Lovecraft's Mythos, Yog-Sothoth is omnipresent, existing simultaneously in all planes of existence. It doesn't break into our world. It's already here. But awareness of it comes at a cost. Those who seek it, occultists, cult leaders, desperate scholars, might gain forbidden knowledge, at the price of their sanity or worse. It's not an evil god. It's not a god at all. It's a cosmic mechanism, something that connects universes and moments like beads on a string. Yog-Sothoth's horror lies in its total comprehension. It doesn't destroy you. It shows you everything. Time collapses, identity unravels, and the line between observer and observed disintegrates. You wanted to understand the universe? Yog-Sothoth makes sure you do, and it never lets you forget it.
Subscribe for more interesting stuff. Tell us your experience in the comments.